So the first thing I'm going to show off is what happens if there's a map that exists in the game files, but it doesn't actually have proper map data. One of those examples is the Debug map. There are a ton of maps that have that issue. And this is basically what happens. You load in, the textures for the fonts are all broken. You can see that it's like based on the skybox or something like that. And then you just fall forever. Everything's broken. All of the text, everything is broken. And if I pause it, like even this is broken, and then I can go, I want to quit. Yeah, it's hard to tell where you are in things. I'm going to try and see if I can get to medevac. I think it's 3. Yes. Okay. So yeah, 3, pressing up 3 times on the pause menu brings me to the medevac option, but it doesn't matter because there's literally nothing here. And I'm just going to fall forever. I can't control anything, I can't shoot, can't do nothing. So that's what happens if there's no actual map data, but there is the name of the map somewhere in the files. There are a ton of maps that are like that. And so a lot of this information I pulled from the cutting room floor for this first portion, and I'll bring this up on the stream. So this list of maps, anything that says crashes or not on disk does this. I think the ones that were referenced as crashes, either it crashes on a legit PS2, not emulation, or maybe on an older version of emulation. But it's basically just this. It's just falling forever in an infinite hell. So that's all of those maps. So let's load another file here. Next one that we have is just SW, which is just the southern province. Originally it was going to be, I believe, the southwest province, or maybe, yeah, I think there's going to be southwest, southeast, northwest, northeast. But if you just load into the province directly, and something that's not shown behind the scenes, because I wanted to, rather than go through and remake the file that's needed for each one of these every single time, I just made save states. But what's essentially happening is when you've enabled this debug functionality, you start the game, and then it does like the Mercs logo, it does the two, the Lucas Arts and the Pandemic logo. And then instead of loading to like the main screen, it just loads directly into whatever map that you tell it to. And that's where I've got these save states at. So we can just skip all that because it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, if you load directly into the Southern Province map, it's just the Southern Province under the assumption that you did the first part of the game, the tutorial, and now you're ready to go to Buford. Like if I go in, it doesn't give me the map, or it doesn't give me the email or the dialogue saying go to the South Korean headquarters and talk to Buford. But if I go over there, and I will go over there while I'm talking, it'll just be starting the first mission for them, Stem the Tide. So let's go over there and take a look, just to kind of show that off. Yeah, we're gonna shoot at a North Korean dude as we drive by. So and I won't touch on all of the just more general rude. First of all, okay. I won't touch on all the general maps that are just normal. I have a couple of different variations of things. but I just wanted to show kind of the normal stuff first, after the weird stuff of things that just don't match. Wow, I have not played in a while, and I cannot drive. Okay, so we'll talk to Buford, and then should be Stem the Tide, because it's just basically putting me into this province for like the first time that you'd be into it. And yeah, Stem the Tide. Alright, so let's load another state here. File. So we're going to do another similar thing. I'm just going to show loading directly into the northern province. Once that loads, it'll kind of show some stuff off. Probably could have made that one a little bit later, but there we go.
We've dropped you into the Allied Bash unit in Kusum. You're about 100 miles north of your previous location. Before you head off after General Chulkang and the rest of the Hearts, you may want to take some time and get your bearings.
Okay, so based on that, you can see that the first time that you load into this map, the game is just like, all right, if you're here, you must be on chapter 3, because there are debug commands that I can do to set myself to a specific chapter, which is also used in like mission selection, and I'll show that in a little bit. But I didn't have anything set up for that when I made this state. But because it's the first time that I loaded into this map, it's like, all right, you have to be on chapter 3 because it's the first time that you've been here. So let's show a little bit of a similar thing. We're going to show loading into the same spot here, but I'm going to also have had a debug command to force the game to think that I'm in chapter 2. And we're going to show a little bit of a variation on that. So this is thinking that I'm in chapter 2 when logically I shouldn't even be able to be here until chapter 3. Let it load. And it's going to have some weird audio-ness.
We've dropped you into the Allied Bash unit in Now that Division 39's been taken care of, be on the lookout for the Ace of Diamonds. That's General Chang and his men. Chang's responsible for some biological and chemical weapons programs.
Okay, so you can see here, some weirdness happened, right? It put me into the map because I said, hey, put me in this map, and it did that. It started to say the starting stuff for chapter 2, but then because chapter 2, I started to say the things for chapter 3 because I loaded into that map, but then because I also said I want to be in chapter 2, it overwrote that information, like it just cut that off and it's like, nope, we're in chapter 2, so it started to do this dialogue you get from Fiona right at chapter 2. I did get the MASH outfit, or the alternate outfit, because you just unlock that from getting to this map. So I got that, but that's hideous, so we're going to go back. But you'll also note, because the game thinks that I'm in chapter 2, I have no person to bring me back to the southern province. It doesn't exist. And then something else, let's load this one again. Go back to north. Without chapter 2. Gonna wait for it to load. Waiting for it to load. We gotta wait for it to load. Yeah. No, I would try and make a new state here just to make it easier. But I don't think I'm gonna go back and forth too often. So here's a fun thing. This is what it normally looks like. Note that there's no machine gun nest here. This is when you get here legitimately. No machine gun nest. Go down this way. No machine gun nest here. But if I reload the other state where I'm in chapter 2, so Northern Province chapter 2, save, file, and I'm actually try and save this one. Best I can. There we go. Yep.
We've dropped you into the Allied Bash unit in Kusong. Now that Division 39's been taken care of, be on the lookout for the Ace of Diamonds. That's General Chang and his men. Chang's responsible for some biological and chemical weapons programs.
So, something immediately that we notice is this is here. This machine gun nest normally isn't in the game, but it's here. And the same thing is true for this machine gun nest, which means that based on the chapter differences, there are things about this map that are different. So let's see if we can find something else about this map. Let's go around and see what we can find that's different here. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to try and go up. And it defaults you with like the starting equipment, the carbine, and... Oh, this thing can climb a hill, Jesus. Yeah, it starts me with the carbine and nothing else, basic equipment. But I'm going to go over here because there presumably are some helicopters over this little cliff, because there normally are, but we've already noticed some things are kind of different already. Okay, so these are still here. That's good. We're just going to borrow one of these puppies. Yep. There's the helicopter tutorial. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else that's weird. And there might be things that crash or otherwise behave weirdly. I don't know. We're going to, like... we're not entirely sure what all is going to be different, what's going to work, what's not going to work. Because I haven't dug into these. Basically, all I've looked at these so far is just testing to make sure that it doesn't immediately crash. So we're going to do like a quick fly around to a couple of different areas. So we've got a territory. Somebody owns this. Who owns this? I don't know. Okay, so this is mafia territory. Oh yeah, because this is where they'd be looking at the KFV. So that is normal as far as I'm aware. Let's go check out South Korea. Let's see what's going on in South Korea. Alright, they got their boat. They got their helicopters. Yep, lots of those helicopters hanging out. Of course, I can't start any missions or anything because I'm not in a valid... Oh, right. You guys aren't actually mad at me. So here's an interesting thing. We have Ladas here. Let me see if I can... There we go. I do not believe that Ladas are normally driving here. It's been a while since I've looked at this, but I'm pretty sure the Lada is just like in very particular parts, and this is not one of them. So we've got like a default traffic thing going on here. It looks like. I could be wrong about that. I wish I had some other people that are more experts in regards to the different maps. Because I'm not. But yeah, okay, so there we got a Jeju. Let's check out this airport. Alright, we got some South Korean stuff at the airport. Boring. Alright, we're just gonna we're gonna try and go kind of around the map. We're gonna go basically around in as many loops as we need to be able to look at everything. And obviously we're gonna miss some things, but I'll have the instructions for how to make adjustments to this. Like later in the future. So yeah, I'll show that off a little bit later. So yeah, that little area off to the side here. I'm just gonna keep going along this because it's like a little path. So we'll see what's going on with it. Alright, we got our damaged bunker. What else do we got over here? We got some buildings. So I believe normally this place is, I think starting in chapter 3 and just through the end of the game, this place is supposed to be just covered in radiation. It's not now, so that's neat. So let's go back over to the battlefield because we kind of skipped that. Check things out here. Okay, we got rubble. We got more rubble. More rubble. Okay, so nothing really super exciting about that. Let's keep going. And let's see. I suppose since we're just going to hop over anyways, we'll check out this little path down. No tank, he's very mad at us. Let's do this. I don't want to have to constantly get other helicopters and stuff. So, normally there are helicopters right now in Chapter 3 in this field. But because we're in Chapter 2, those are not there. All the traffic is kind of weird. Lots of really angry people there. Let's honk. Let's honk, lose our disguise so they stop getting so mad at us. And we'll check out this little area. This area seems pretty much the same. Let's go back and check out this battlefield area. Now that not everybody is trying to murder us. Apparently lots and lots of, oh yeah, look. They're not mad at each other or anything. South Korea, although they might not get mad at each other. I think they are fighting now. I thought maybe they don't start fighting until Chapter 4. But yeah, so there's that. There's a lot of anti-air people there. Okay, so now let's go to the Chinese HQ. Go up over the bridge. And what do we got over here? You know, you never really come up this way. There. Look at this area. Is that interesting? Let me check something here. Sorry for the shooting. Well, something is stuck in the wanting to shoot. But yeah, so check that out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, pretty much nothing special going on there. Bring OBS back up so I can see chat. Oh shoot, yeah, because I guess you'll be able to see my Discord whenever I click away from that. That's dumb of me, but whatever. Alright, so now we're going to check out this area. This place is nice. Look at this. What a pretty little place. No, guys, we're cool. We're bros. So what do you have to tell me? What's up? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's his sinewy juice sniper hunt. Yes, boring, 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 boring. stuff we've seen before in SCAR's speedruns, whatnot. I don't know if this is different, but the restricted area looks a lot closer than one would expect right there. You'd think that would be just a little bit higher to the north. That's going to be something maybe I do need to load this up under as when in chapter 3, and then just kind of make some comparisons. But let's check out this area. So we got the train yard. Got another challenge mission here, which is basically to do laps around this little loop. We have a helicopter just kind of hanging out here. That's fun. That's fun. This is my helicopter now. Thank you. I don't actually really want this helicopter, but I'm going to take it. I'll take it. Why not? That's fun. Uh-oh. Well, my signal is being jammed. Let's go check that out. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm invincible. There we go. This is a better vehicle. So, lots of things are angry right here. But we're going to get in this gunship. And then we're going to take out the jammer so we can kind of see what's going on with the map more. There you go. So come down here. Let's kind of see what's going on here. Alright. So we got our little path this way. It is crazy hectic here. Lots of stuff going on here. I'm going to have to come back here because I do not remember if this is just this crazy aggressive and different in Chapter 3. It's been a long time since I've looked at that area. Because really there's not a lot of anything going on here. But now we're going to fly over to here. Look at our lovely little waterfall area. And we're going to go up to where one of the queen... Yeah, I think the Queen of Hearts is normally. I don't recall, but certainly somebody. Okay, so interesting. Reactor already destroyed. Which, and if I'm remembering, like if I'm guessing correctly, okay, no. So there's just these buildings, this area over here. All right. So that's kind of new and different. That shouldn't be destroyed. I'm gonna stop, take a sip of my beverage. All right. Looking, we're gonna just check out some more stuff. So there's a little village area, nothing really special about that. Go along this path. And what is this? Right, like a little temple. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's go down this way. Probably should have kept with that scout, just because then I can get around a little bit faster. But okay, so we got the warehouse where Yosef is betrayed. got some other junk over this way, just more warehouse stuff. Let's turn to the right. Another train yard. Disappointing. Train to nowhere. Yeah. Restricted area, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Now we're going to go back to the south. We're going to check out this little city area over here. Yep, we're heading to the Mafia headquarters. There's the Mafia. Doesn't seem to be anything really special about it. Pretty basic. Okay. So let's head directly to the south first, and then I'll go and pick up the other spots. Alright, we're gonna trade helicopters here. Come on. There you go. Okay. Now at least I can turn around a little bit faster. Now let's check out down here. Okay, that one does not want to actually shoot for some reason. These ones, they don't have that problem. They are A-okay with shooting. Okay, so another one, interesting. This building is also destroyed. This is another place where face card is. But it's still under their control. Alright, so I guess we'll swing down to this reactor, and then we'll head back up to hit the other areas. So, reactor is still in place. This place looks to be intact. Okay. This one as well. And now let's check out this structure. Yeah, okay. Pretty much what you'd expect. I haven't gone to the temple in the middle area yet, so let's head that way. I'm going to turn the frame limiter off so I can get around a little bit better. So the temple. The temple is just the temple, it appears. Let's see what we got over here. No tanks or nothing, because I think that was specific to one mission. Let's check out this little bridge system. Bridge system is all intact. And so now we're going to check this spot out, and then we'll head along to the southwest, and then after that we will after we go to the southwest, then we'll loop back along that bottom road, because this is kind of where we got distracted in the first place. Oh wait, no, we've been to the southwest. So let's just fly up over here, check this area out. Okay. Yep. Nothing here. Okay, we'll fly along this path. There is a lot of Was I on a spawn, or? I mean, it's possible. No, either way. Then what are these? South Korean helicopters, okay. Yeah, and then of course there's nothing where other numbered cards would be, things of that nature. So now that that's kind of piqued my curiosity, let's reload. Let's reload the proper northern province. Okay.
We dropped you into the Allied Bash unit in Kusum. You're about 100 miles north of the previous location. Before you head off after General Chulkang and the rest of the Hearts, you may want to take some time and get your bearings.
We're just gonna really actually speed through this, get a helicopter. Dog's barking at something. Do I still have a chat? No, there's going to be some lag for a second because I can never remember the cheats for the life of me. There we go. And there we go. I should be able to just remember that, but okay, so there's a couple of things that I wanted to compare things to. First things first, I wanted to go down here. So I should just be considered in Chapter 3. Let's see, North Province, Deck of 52, it puts me on the Hearts. Okay. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe there are Ladas driving around here and I was just incorrect. I don't, like... Normally, if I'm in this area, I'm coming here, I am doing a mission, I do not go around into the town at all. So maybe I was wrong about that. Although it does look like... Yeah, okay. So let's go, and we're just going to kind of explore a couple of different areas here. Yep, okay. Oh, you know what we should check, actually? Let's go check, because if I'm actually in the real Chapter 3, then if I go this way, then there should be... Okay, so there are helicopters here. So I am in Chapter 3. Yep, okay, see, there's also, there's radiation here. So that's interesting. I don't know what the hell just happened there. I did a weird spin that I didn't really do. I don't know if that makes sense. Unless I just had like a huge lag spike on my controller. Okay, so yep, there is supposed to, like when we were in the other version of this, there should have been radiation, there should have been vehicles. Let's go up this way. And this area looks to be the same. Yeah, nothing special about that. Okay, so a couple of other spots I think we're off to this direction. Okay, so I guess the like map ending actually is there. That's just kind of bizarre. Did I go here? Was this in Chinese was this Chinese territory before? The tenement ruins? And actually also, Gonna quick zip back over to over this way. Where was I looking at specifically? It was down to the south. It was okay. Yeah, so that place is under mafia control still. I guess we'll head over to the east. Hello, Trian or Trian07. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, so let's check out what's going on in here. So, yep, we got the garrisons, but the building is intact. Peculiar. Maybe, I'm wondering how maybe this works, is the game specifically looks for, are you in Chapter 3? If you're in Chapter 3, have things loaded. If you're not in Chapter 3, have other things loaded. And my thinking along those lines is because you shouldn't be able to get here in Chapter 2, so there'd be no reason for them to expect you to be able to see anything that's different. So it makes more sense to just have it be is Chapter 3 or is not Chapter 3, because otherwise you shouldn't see it at all. And for if you've just arrived, I'm talking about I'm using debug mode to access different parts of the map and in different chapters than normally you can get to. Before I was in here, and I was in here forcing the game to be in Chapter 2, and I noticed there's a couple of different things regarding the different parts of the map. So I came back here in an actual proper Chapter 3, so like that headquarter base thing that I was at in the very brown valley type area was destroyed when I was in Chapter 2. This was destroyed when I was in Chapter 2. And I'm thinking that a lot of that functions just as if you are in Chapter 3, then it has the stuff specific to Chapter 3. And if you are not in Chapter 3, then it behaves as if you're just not in Chapter 3. Okay, everything else here seems to be basically the same. It's just those things were destroyed, the radiation. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a save for Chapter 4. Actually, I might. Let me see what I got here. Well, we'll do that later. Let's go into some other fun stuff. So we did some comparisons between Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. So something else that I can do is what happens if you force load into the Southern Province map, but tell the game you're in Chapter 3. Basically, all it does is it's like, all right, you're in Chapter 3, so there's obviously no missions for you left down here. Yeah, and see, I'm in Chapter 3 because it defaults me to looking at the hearts. But because I'm in Chapter 3, I have this guy who will bring me to the North Province. So if I go here, we'll speed through that, load. It's like, you can come back here when you're in Chapter 3 or Chapter 4. You can go back to the Southern Province. There's nothing different about that.
We've dropped you into the Allied Bash unit in Kusong. You're about 100 miles north of your previous location. Before you head off after General Chulkang and the rest of the Hearts,
And, okay, yeah, so that's basically what it does. Is just because I forced myself into the Chapter 3, but I was in the Southern Province when I actually came to the Northern Province. That's when it gave me the alternate outfit, and it gave me the information about, oh, now you're actually in Chapter 3 and you've entered this map for the first time. And so, yeah, that's pretty much that. Now let's look at something else. If we let's look at SWN is the map name. So this is the map that is used for like the opening tutorial mission, Annie Up. And you'll see when I load into this and I just don't have a mission selected. One, you get the sound of getting the reputation, which is it's just setting the allied reputation at like positive. But other than that, it's just starting the game. Like there's 3 missions for this map. If you don't select one, it just defaults to no mission or like the lowest mission. So there's this part. This is mission 1 is being in the plane. Mission 2 is after you're out of the plane and you start driving towards the DMZ, and then mission 3 is actually Annie up. There's nothing really different or special to look at here. Sort of we're just going to load the next one. So the next one we're gonna go to a test map called Blank. And Blank, I don't know if you're gonna believe this, but Blank is just a map that is blank. So this is big, open area, no enemies, no vehicles, no weapons. It's just this. Turn the frame limiter off so I can go faster. It's literally just this. So not a lot of reason to spend any time here. Put the frame limiter back on. Next one we're going to go into is the character test map. So the character test map is basically, it's just not all, at least I wasn't able to find all of them, but a lot of the NPCs throughout the game. So as you can see here, we start near allied people, and it's the same like blank map overall. So we got some AN people, we got pilot, we got regular soldier, we got officer. This one, I believe, is the bouncer character that stands in front of the HQ. Back here, we have our civilians, our various civilian classes. Over this way, we've got China. So again, we've got like bouncer, heavy, officer, regular, and then I'm not entirely sure who that is. But either way, and then we got Peng, kind of chilling. Jump on him. Also, I'm Indiana Jones now. Didn't really mention that, but I suppose I should. Because that's another thing that you can do, is you can choose the default character. I'm sure you noticed that every time that I was loading into this, I was loading into this as Chris. That's the default if you have an established one, but you can just put in, you can just make yourself Chris, Matthias, Mui, or the 2 on like hidden characters, Indiana Jones or Han Solo. And you can just go ahead and set those in. They don't do anything different, but I killed Peng. Now there's a couple of other things to explore here. Let's turn the frame limiter off. China's going to be very cranky with me for a minute. I believe over this way is North Korea. Yep, here's North Korea. What do we got? We got a KPA soldier, KPA officer, KPA soldier. These ones don't have names. Elite. No name. No name. No name. No name. Joel Kang. General Song is right there. Who are you? Why are you yellow? Oh, right. So this is the civilian that's like allied to North Koreans. So he counts as a civilian, but he's friendly to these guys. So we're just gonna kind of. Yeah. Nothing really special about this map. It's just a test map. But if we go down this way, we've got down here. Where are they at? Are they this far? Okay, here we go. So here we got Mafia. Alexei Woodenov. Interesting. I didn't know that this person had a specific name. Sergei Voronov. HQ Bouncer. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm going to have to reload this map and just kind of look at everybody. This is just one of the people that sits idle in the headquarters. Okay, Thug. No name. Yosef. Turn the frame limiter on. Okay, so we got Yosef in the HQ. And apparently this is the most important thing about this Yosef, which I am not surprised. This is the Yosef for the mission. He's got his shotgun. We have a capo. We have a thug. And we have another Yosef. I'm thinking one of these Yosefs is after he takes over the Mafia from Sergei. Interestingly enough, though, there's not a separate standing Sergei model within this group. Alright, so now let's go over here to South Korea. So we got Buford. Roca HQ Guard. 707th Commando. No name. Officer. Soldier. And Lieutenant Kim. Okay, so that was Lieutenant Kim. I was going to say something earlier, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to look like a dang fool. Let's turn the frame limiter back on. So yeah, interestingly, missing from this is like Garrett and some other AN people, I believe. Let's see who we got here. So we got Major Howard, who is Garrett's buddy. Allied pilot, Allied officer, Allied HQ guard, but no Mr. Colonel Garrett. And these should all just say civilian, civilian, civilian. And some AN people as well. AN aid worker, civilian, civilian, and then another AN aid worker. Alright, China, you still mad at me? Or we can rehash. No, okay, you're not mad at me no more. PLA, soldier, HQ guard, officer, PLA soldier, and then Captain Blue. Okay, so if I take this guy, which one is it? Not the soldier. Him. Like, that's the same thing as if I killed one of them outside the HQ, the bouncer. It just drops my reputation to 0. So I'm going to actually reload this map. Character. Because Allied officer. Okay, so that's who I shot before. I find it interesting that that Colonel Garrett, of all people, is not here. And I mean, maybe he is somewhere in the map and like he's just separate from everybody else. But I don't know, because normally they keep the faction people all with each other. But yeah, okay. So that's all fun and good. Alright, next one that we're going to do is we're going to load up the vehicle map. Now, something that I've learned about the vehicle map is the vehicle map likes to crash. I know Lyra from the Discord server was very curious about looking at this map. And it looks like for some reason, I don't know why, but it looks like part of this map just likes to crash. And it's when I go over towards the North Korean and civilian items. But so we've got 3 turrets here. We've got the allied vehicles here. We got the tank. We got a transport truck, which I don't think is ever used. I don't remember seeing it. We got our tank, Humvee, anti-air, big transport chopper. So that's these items. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to piss these guys off. Yeah, there's no map on here. Let's see. Oops. Okay, come on. All right. Because I'm not sure exactly why it crashes. I think it's because too many vehicles get loaded in. It's either that or there's a vehicle that they try and load in that it doesn't have the proper model or something like that, so it crashes. I don't know. But one thing that I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and destroy some of this stuff to see if it is just like a memory limit. I'm going to come over here because there's more stuff this way. Alright, so what do we got here? Alright. So let's start taking a look what we got here. Alright, so we got a transport helicopter. Yep, the S-70 transport. Some other stuff. In the distance, that's the Mafia stuff. But then we got this transport. The MI-17. Alright, what else do we got? So this is like kind of the Chinese area. We got a light attack, the WZ-9, which just has the missiles. So something that's interesting is, I wonder why is the Allied nation ones, why are they all like manned, but these are not? So we got our Type 80. And then we got the Type 96. Whoopsie. Type 89. Anyways, what else do we got down this way? We got Type 95 anti-air. right. And we got Jeep, the BJ 2020 Scout. We got transport cargo truck. Yep. And we got the fuel truck right here. And the artillery, of course. Get all those nice and connected. Slowly. Dang. It's probably because it's because I have the unlimited ammo cheat. I was gonna say, there's a fast artillery weapon. Wow, that thing. Okay, I gotta look because that thing can apparently take some damage. It's starting to smoke though. Let's take a look. Okay, so we got it to 23. Yep. Okay. All right. I want to do. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. I was not trying to ride the C4. Blow this up though as well. There you go. Okay, so the good news is I am seeing things despawn, which bodes well for being able to rule out if it's just overloading the map with vehicles, then maybe this will be enough to make that go away and we won't have crashing. So let's go over and check out these Mafia vehicles. Actually, you know what? Chances are we're going to be going back over that way in a little bit anyways. Let's go this way. Yep, there we go. There's some more stuff.
Your SNS signal's being jammed.
Okay, so we got super gun down there. Both super guns. Anti-air. What else we got? Signal jammer, right? Control vehicle. Weirdly not acting as a signal jammer. T-54 tank. Okay, so there are North Koreans around here somewhere. If they saw that. What else do we got? So we got their light attack, the Mi-2. got the scout. Got the gunship. Got this transport. Yep. And what else do we got? We got this artillery. Okay. Part of that helicopter. We got the Sundry Scout. We got the Frog. We got transport, BMP, APC, anti-air, another. Yep, okay, so nothing particularly special about these, but in an effort to keep used RAM low. There we go. God, I miss the throwing C4 from Mercs 2 PS2. So we're gonna keep doing this, and like it'd be different if I had like an anti-tank launcher, and I guess I could just be using the helicopter that I have over there. But I'm just gonna kind of go through and mark all of these with some C4, and then blow them up. There they go. Alright, now let's check out the super guns. There's a little tread system going on here. Type 07 super gun. This is absurd. I remember when Indiana Jones used a Type 07 super gun to take down the AT-AT Imperial Walkers in the Battle of Hoth. Alright. So yes, I want to destroy that. However, I want to check it out first. You know, don't blow it up until you've looked at it, right? And then here's the Type 07 prototype. So let's go back up there. Let's use the super gun to destroy the prototype. We can turn, we can turn our gun. Turning the gun faster. Should take a few shots to destroy it. I think this will actually work, but yeah, no. Alright, so now let's head back to our vehicle. Head back to our helicopter. So what's interesting is we have this South Korean set of items down here. There's another set of South Korean items kind of to the northeast of here, and that's where the game always crashes anytime that I've been in this map. So let's get back into our helicopter. Oh, well, there's... Hi. There we go. Problem solved. But now I believe there's some more stuff on this side of the hills, because there's like this little hill. Okay, here we go. We got civilian items. We got civilian vehicles.
What options are back online?
So, street racer, bus, medic truck, Yosef's car, baggage carrier, Jaju, cargo truck, Lada, blah 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 blah, Daewoo, SUV, forklift, whatever. Here we've got passenger plane and like a cargo plane thing. So we got those. Let's blow these up as well.
Your SNS signal's being jammed. What options are back online?
Okay. Pull up that plane. Pull up that plane. Okay. So yeah, because I know the next area, like that back corner, has got civilian and NK stuff, and it crashes. So we got Mafia helicopter here. There's the transport helo, I think. Either way, nothing we can do with it. Nothing we can do with it other than just look at it. Alright, and we got the Mafia Scout Helo. We've got a Mafia gunship. Mafia SUV. And then we got 3 flavors of technical. Grenade launcher, machine gun, and regular. And like, whatever the other one is. Alright, so I'm going to try and run back this way. Try and get back to where I saw other vehicles spawning. Which I know is to the north, and it's outside of this hilly area. Because yeah, well, from what I've seen in this map, there's like a big hilly area with these roads surrounding it. And then there's, on this side, it's green, and there's some hills to the north. And let's see, if I go along this way, I should... Okay, I'm being jammed. That's from something. I'm not sure from what, but must have been something up here. Okay, well this guy's cranky. Well, whatever. Okay. So we have some things here that are angry at us. K-60 transport from South Korea. Oh, I suppose let's turn off the frame limiter. Okay, so here, yeah, here's South Korean gunships and whatnot. So yeah, there's their light gunship. I'm not familiar with. This must be a transport helicopter. Well, I got another carbine at least. That's something. Yeah, I know that I can go over to these, so let's just reload the map. Actually, here, let's do this. We're going to turn off the frame limiter. We're going to rush over there, and we're going to see what we got here. So we got transport truck. These guys are very cranky with us. Try and get them to blow each other up a little bit. I can always help with that. I can always help with that. There we go. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to hijack them anyways because they have a gunner. Okay, but what else do we got here? Now we've got... See, now we've got more Mafia stuff. Scout, Technical, they are very mad at South Korea. Or somebody. They're fighting, it looks like more the other North Korean stuff that spawns over there. And then we got some more stuff down this way. So what else do we got here? We're just going to kind of leave those things alone. So this looks like... It's not fair, you can't... So this is kind of neat. What is this? I can't get in it. This guy was in it. But yeah, nothing I can do about it. Alright, you gotta stop. Then we got a Huey. We got another gunship. So it looks like it's just another set of like AN equipment. It's just another set of AN stuff.
Your SNS signal's being jammed.
Let's,
Phone options are back online.
let's clean it up. Alright, so now we've blown those up. And now there's something that's jamming me over here. Let's see if I can see it from a distance. Okay, so it looks like more South Korean stuff. So there must be a signal jammer in these items. What do we got here? We got a transport, we got a light attack. Okay, so we just got more South Korean things. Then what do we got here? Got K-53 cargo. And another K-60 transport, okay. It is cool to be able to see these things up close when you can't normally. Feels like it's starting to lag a little bit. Okay, so there's the super gun and stuff over there. Yeah, so if I recall from what I could see before the game would crash, it's just a repeat of other North Korean stuff, and you can see them off there. If I go any further out, the game's just going to crash. Like if I go any further to the northeast. So that, we'll call that for that. We can maybe come back and look at that a little bit later. That's the vehicle test. Next up we have is the weapon tests. This one is not nearly as interesting. First thing it does is it just gives us like every support item in the game. Like, yeah. Yeah, not all of them, but a lot of them. And then you just have all the weapons. You just have weapons. And I don't even know if it's actually all the weapons. I don't think the cheat weapons are here. Yeah, but then beyond that, as far as I'm aware, it's just the same like default test map. There's nobody to shoot. There's nothing to blow up. There's nothing to target. There's no buildings. There's no anything. So just kind of speed around here. Yeah, nothing. All right, jumping into the next item. File. Next one we have. So the next ones are Ace mission maps. So we're going to do them in order. So we have the Ace of Clubs. And this is interesting in that when you load into it, it's kind of like the SWN map. Is that it's like, all right, if you're here, you have to be doing the Ace contract. There's no reason that you should be here if you're not doing it. Indiana Jones sounds weirder than we remember. But I mean, yeah, it's just the map. It's just the map, and just exactly as you would expect. So yeah, nothing special about this. Murder. Load file. We'll go through all of them for posterity. Sure. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Load file. Hearts. Might as well get this next load file ready.
I've been hearing rumors that Song's trying to contact his people.
He's trying to convince the rats not to leave the ship.
Don't forget, he still holds
Blah, 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 blah. Cutscenes. Yep. Okay. But yeah, literally, yeah, just that. So now we're going to do Ace of Spades. Something that I haven't been able to do is I haven't been able to like load into the other parts of this map directly. Like I haven't been able to go directly into the prison, and I haven't been able to go to like after the prison, which is interesting because you'd think that it kind of functions similarly to Annie Up, where each portion of it is kind of a separate mission. And that might be the case, but if it is, I don't know how to get it to work. So maybe there's more stuff to learn about that. So next things that we have are the E3S, which seems to be an E3 map. Although this one, I don't think this one was used because I was playing around with this and it doesn't look like there's really anything here. And it's essentially the southern, oh, I'm Han Solo now. I decided to change it up. But it's essentially the map from the beginning of the game. With some different variations. There's no enemies or anything, so I'm going to turn the frame limiter off and just kind of speed through this. There is one vehicle, but they don't give it to you until way at the end of walking up here, so we're going to go faster. There are some slight variations that we'll see as we're going up. We're going to kind of follow the road. So we got some nice wreckage here. Some buildings are very nice. Nothing significant about it. And then we got a little gate. Oh, this does have a map, so there's the map. Some poorly placed grass. Guardhouse. There's a bridge and stuff, but well, you know what we can do. So I'll turn God mode on, but we'll wait until we have a vehicle to come back down this way. And then we're going to run up this hill. Just to kind of get back around, and we'll go off to this side road. So this side road actually, it loops around and then it goes back up to the main area. So we'll go to the direct route, and then when we come back down this way, we'll go down that side path. All right. So you can see there's some stuff that's kind of different. Like the layout for this is different because normally you like drive directly up into this area, like you drive right up into here and then cut across this way, but this is different. So then we go along this way. Another little gate. But I mean, it's mostly the same. It's mostly the same. Oops, I blew up the pothole. It's not what I intended to do, but that is funny, so we'll keep it. I meant to blow that up. Yeah, we got some very, like, blue houses. They're just like tin shacks. We got the AN headquarters. And so down there, that's the side path. But now, finally, we have a vehicle. So this place is also different up here, so we'll take a look at this. So we got a sign. we drive up here. Obviously things are not lined up with the map properly. This is a much smaller area than in the final game. And then if we drive up this way, it seems to be a little bit different as well. We got some facades, whatnot, which is the same basically. I didn't look too far around up here, so I wanted to just kind of take a look see here. There's a big hole. I don't want to go in there, so I'll go this way. I'll head back down. Let's see, can I get back down easily here? Yes. Okay. Let's look at these signs. I just want to stop and get like a freeze frame on these signs so I can compare them and see if maybe like they change the models or the textures. Maybe I'll try and get a translation for those as well. Okay, so now if I go this way, I mean obviously I'll be trespassing, so let's make a save state here. Just a simple state. I'm going to try and go north first. Look at this. We can actually get out of the restricted area. They didn't like actually flesh it out properly. And then it's like, who knows where I can go from here. Woo, doggy. Well, shit, I was going to use that more. So that's an interesting thing, is that they didn't actually like make the proper map thing for all of it. And then it looks like down here we just have like just junk map. It's really raining hard. But that's also, I guess, when you're at like 400% frame limit, I guess it's going to look like it's raining pretty hard, huh? Alright, well, let's load that state again, and let's head to the south instead. Okay, well, let's go back into the non-restricted area. Okay, let's try and do this without fucking up. Well, I mean, as long as they don't send me flying, it's not like I'm gonna get destroyed. Okay, but I'm out of the restricted area again. So I wonder where this road is going to lead me here. So it looks like it just brings me back inbounds. No. Be cool. I mean, they didn't blow that up, so that's something. So I'll show you that little path around to the side here. The gates are actually functional. That's neat. So yeah, this side way around. It's nothing special to it. It just kind of is there. It's kind of janky looking. And it just brings us back here. Big pothole. Can I go around? There we go. Alright, so now let's go back down here. We didn't really look at a lot of stuff down this way because we didn't have a car and we were just kind of beelining up here for a car. But let's see what we got. So it doesn't look like there's anything down that way. Let's see if I can go through this gate. I can. Doesn't appear to be anything special. They really just drive that fence directly into the ground. That's fine. But then yeah, there's a lot of just the world geometry is different. Like there should be like a path up to the left here. that you can drive up like a little hill. And it looks like they like kind of half did it, but it's different. Alright. Okay, well I was trying to get over that, but we'll go this way instead. And then I'm going to go past the out of bounds area again, but this time we're going to go to the south a little bit further, and we're going to just kind of see what else do they got going on here. So what's down this way? Nothing. Alright, let's go this way, and I don't know, I guess just drive this way, see what we can find. Okay, well obviously we're not getting past this big earthen wall. Lots of trees here. Not getting over those walls either. I feel like our best shot is to go back to the northern area. And go kind of over the mountains where I was heading. So go up here. And then go this way. Yeah, it's essentially nothing. Yeah. It's nothing basically, and then the map ends, and then that's it. Okay, so what else do we got? We got load file. And this is much more interesting. Let me turn the frame limiter off now. All right, I can't do that unless I cancel that. Frame limiter, put that back on. So now if we go to E3N, this is an E3 demo map, we think. That this one actually has decent data in it. So let's load this up. Get myself a potato chip. Okay. So we're in the northern province. We need to get total of $1 million as quickly as possible. So there's quite a few interesting things here. So we're in the northern province, and we're kind of restricted to this area. I mean, restricted in air quotes. Not restricted anymore. Now I have unlimited health. But we'll kind of do like a little explore before we actually talk to any of these various objectives. Because they're basically like challenge contracts. So we're going to borrow this Lada. Alright, so if we go this way, I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. Got low poly Jaju in a tree. We can't really go any further. We got an area off to that way. Can't really go any further that way right now. We we got some mafia dudes talking. What's up, mafia dudes? This statue, which I want to go back and look at whatever this statue actually looks like in the final game, because something about this looks pretty goofy. But we're gonna blow it up. We're gonna blow it up. They give us some like health kits and stuff are littered around. I'll take that, thank you. Take your technical too. What else do we got going on around here? Alright. Nothing really happening in this area. Hello, cat. Did you eat your lunch or your dinner? I don't want to kill you, dude. Don't get in my way. Running you over is frowned upon. Alright. So now we have this tunnel to the north here. I'll follow this through. There's a couple of different things that you got going on here. I'm going to try and avoid them for as much as possible. Until we get there. Yeah, this kind of little traffic jam. Nice little world flavor. They collided and the guy lost all his crates and barrels. We've got some NK soldiers guarding the train depot area. Check that out. But then there's also mafia people here. Ooh, interesting. Alright. We'll kind of go back into that area. Alrighty. Great. Well, we're gonna go back and get a different one of those mafia jeeps, because train tracks apparently can flip over a car like super easy. Yeah. Biddy. Alright. Yeah. And drive a big old pit, and I'm... Oops. If you guys could blow me out of this hole. Are you kidding me? Well. Yeah, indeed, my friend. Hoping that this can launch me out of here, but I'm doubtful. Right, okay. We're just going to load that state. Okay. I'll just borrow one of these and drive back over there. Alright. Now that I'm here again, let's save just a regular state. Okay, so we went over to the train depot. Let's check out what else we got. We've got this North Korean area here, which is, of course, where Sergei gets betrayed. Or not, where Yosef gets betrayed, rather. Boom. I'll take an RPG. SMGs and stuff. Yeah, there's some ambulance trucks around. Nothing really to write home about in this area. Let's go back out. Alright, so now we've got a couple of different things here. I'm going to actually avoid that for now, and we're going to go this way. You keep going down this way, because it actually gives you a little bit, like, a decent amount of space to go. So, like, it brings me all the way around here, and I've got this nice bridge and the waterfall. So, I mean, if this was for the demo, they really gave you a decent amount of stuff to look at. Oops. Alright, I need to... There we go, turn on the unlimited health again. So yeah, we'll slow things down here. Kinda check things out a little bit more. Oops. Okay, well that immediately did not work. Come on. So yeah, we got a little village area. We're going to take another loop around here again. There we go. I know there's probably like a proper way in, but I don't care. I want to go in the way that I want to go in. Yeah, this is right there. Very obvious. Okay. So now we'll head back down this way, and we'll actually try and do a couple of the items that are listed here. So there's 4 different things, right? None of them work, really, as far as I know. None of them actually behave the way that you want them to. So we're coming up on this one. And then there's actually, I think, something off this direction. Yeah. So there's like a little base here. Nothing to it. It's just on the map, so you could go and find it and be like, oh, look what I found. This is cool. There's a machine gun. I wonder what this will be used for in the final game. Alrighty. So we got this tank. Let's see. So what does this want us to do? Okay, it didn't tell me to do anything. It looks like it spawned a helicopter over here. But it's like some sort of a challenge contract, I guess. So let's go around and see what we got. Maybe it's a climb up the hill. Oh. I mean, okay. Get back into the... So I got like a countdown. It's like, alright, I'm in the tank. What do you want? What am I to do with this tank? You spawned a helicopter. And that's fun. Beyond that, not entirely sure what's happening here. I guess I'm going to get out. And we're just going to let that... We're just going to let this timer count down. reload our gun. Let's see what's happening with this. Mission failed. Darn. Okay, so what I was supposed to be doing in that mission, no idea. Okay, but so now that I've done that, like everything else is kind of gone away. Like this guy was an objective that I could talk to, or that I could come over. But now, because I did that, it doesn't work. Nothing's there. So let's load. Let's load my state. I believe we're right next to him now, so let's talk to him. Alright. So he's giving me an artillery strike. He's giving me 4 of them. And he wants me to... He just wants me to have those. What a nice dude. He's just like, have some artillery, buddy. Maybe he wants me to blow this up because it's kind of close. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Of course, the artillery weapons are trash, but... Alright. We're just gonna let it try and blow these buildings up. Oh, we blew one up. This other one is standing strong. Right. There we go. So we blown that up too. Let's get some ammo. What is that? A Jeep wreckage? Yeah, okay. So let's throw another one there. Yep. SMG, okay, don't care about that. Let's get clear though, because they're gonna start breaking buildings. Well, I mean, alright, they got him. Alright, we'll use another one on that. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna blow up some of this stuff. Okay, well there's a grenade pickup there, that's fun. So now I have, I believe, 2 things of regular grenades. Yeah. what do we got here? Another pack of grenades. I wouldn't recommend getting into that. Alright, you chose to. Kill him with a barrel. What else we got? Reload. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Is like he tried to get out of the vehicle, but his position was stuck back where the vehicle was no longer at. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, well, I mean, I blew up all the buildings. I mean, I guess I have this to blow up now. Which, of course, I need more ammo to do that. Well, that just kind of evaporated. Oh, of course. There we go. So yeah, not entirely sure what they wanted me to do with that. Let's blow this up too, just to be safe. No. I don't think so. There we go. Okay, so that didn't do anything. We're gonna thank him for that. There we go. Let's reload. Okay, so not entirely sure what he wanted us to do. This one, also not sure what it wanted us to do. Let's try this again. Okay, so if I do that, it tells me to get into the driver's seat. Okay, so yeah, it spawns a helicopter. But to what end? But to what end? I mean, I'm just gonna go and steal it this time, I guess. The thing is jerky. Not getting back into it. I'm getting into this. So mission failed. But now that I have this, how far do these restricted zones go? Because they're very sloppily done. You can see that they overlap each other. So I'm betting they just go to just to the edge of the camera, or where the mini map can see them. But I mean, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, or they're huge, or they could also be huge. But do they actually have anything here? I mean, okay, so they have the map. I don't know. Let's head to the ANHQ area, the MASH. And if we don't find anything and we don't like get outside of this area, so what happens if I go into this? Will I be in double restricted area in this overlap? Alright, so yes, double restricted area is a thing. I was going to stay here until they destroy the ANHQ, just because. I just want them to blow it up. It'll make me happy. Come on, blow it up. Pretty sure they can. Alright, well, I'm bored of that. Let's go to the MASH. Alright, so there's MASH. Oh, they're really doing a lot of damage to their own MASH. Okay. Okay, so other than that, really doesn't seem to be anything else going on. Let's load that state again. So we got two other things that we need to investigate. We gotta do this one down this way. Alright, I just partially went through that crate until it decided to find its way into me. That's hot. Oops. Excuse me. Guy here, Jaju. I'm driving here. I'm driving here, Jaju. You're in the way. Okay, so you call your friend to hit me. Nice. Real classy. Alright, so we're supposed to do something with this. Alright. Wait for the gunner. He knows the way, so he just appears out of nowhere. Okay. He knows the way. Where are we going? And see, there's nothing on the map. I had thought originally this is like, oh, take it to. You're gonna take it to the headquarters and drop it off in the garage, because that would be like it would be something that would be a cool thing to show off for them. But that, I mean, that was not the case, because I did that when I was first getting all these maps set up. Well, that was going to be a cool jump, but it was less impressive with that way of doing it. Those boxes, they did not appear in a time that would allow me to be able to take that into account and drive around them. So anyways, yeah, I thought that you would bring it back here and drop it off in the garage and be like, oh, I see, this is a way you can make money in Mercenaries. But whatever it is, like, none of the missions work. I'm going to show that off in a minute with this last one, because it's another one that I had already tested it with a little bit. We're going to end this by just driving like that. Alright, so last one we're going to go back Really? I have nobody to blame but myself. Alright, screw it. We'll just take a different vehicle. We'll take this. You get out. Okay. Now, let's go and talk to this guy. Alright, so he's going to tell me I need to defend the roof from 8 helicopters. However, 4 of them immediately blow up. And then from there, it immediately updates to 4. Another one crashes, but it doesn't count. And then, I just have this timer, and it's like, it just doesn't do anything. I believe another one is over this way. Because I think I found all of them. So there's one right here. That they just never spawned a pilot for it. And then I believe there's another one. Where is it? Right here. I don't know. Maybe if I blow this one up, it'll update. No. So it's either totally broken or it doesn't actually update until I destroy all 4 of the remaining ones. And I don't know where the 4th one is. It's kind of hard to tell. Because the game certainly doesn't tell you. It says, return to the challenge area or you will fail. So I'm going to fail anyways because you don't tell me. And it's a challenge failed. But interestingly enough, that doesn't break the other challenges. All the other ones break if you start one. This one does not break that. So I am going to take a moment here and I'm going to try and look around. Because presumably that last helicopter did spawn. It's somewhere within the city limits. And we just need to find it. So I'm hoping just using the targeting system. Oh yeah, and something else that happens is when you start that contract, they just spawn in a bunch of other people. We got this guy who is an enforcer. Thug. And then we got an RPG guy. One of these guys is an RPG guy. I know I've seen an RPG guy over here. Odd that he's not here because I think that he gets triggered by starting this side job thing. So I don't know where he is, but yeah, let's see. Maybe there's another helicopter here and we just didn't find it. But if there is, then I'll reload and we'll try it again. It's so far they've been hidden in the bushes and whatnot, so you gotta kind of look around. But I mean, so far, not really seeing anything. Not back behind this building. binoculars could also be helpful because you can see things from a much greater distance with those. Alright. Yeah, like the only other thing would be like maybe it's behind one of these buildings or something of that nature. But my guess is it's probably just broken. Because all the other things seem to be broken, so why would one suddenly be the one that works? Because, you know. Did I somehow manage to do that and not even notice it? Okay. Anyways. So yeah, that's this map, because I think what they really just ended up doing is they're like, alright, they were like, this is going to be the E3 map. And then I'm wondering, maybe they did like the demo disc or something like that. I'm sure we have more details in like our dev AMA that's in the Discord that people can go and read. We got a nice long chat with like 3 or 4 of the developers of this game. Okay, so what else we got? Load file. So the next one we're going to do is email. And all this one basically is another blank map, and they just give you a shitload of emails. And they just give you the ACE items, lay of the land, stuff about the Northern Province, Merchant of Menace email. Like, this is just a thing of saying, okay, make sure all of this stuff works. Nothing special about that, so that's why we zipped through that. It's kind of cool, but last thing that we have is the shell. So the shell is the main menu. Like when you're in the main menu, and it's kind of doing like the little whatever test things. That's this. However, like it doesn't work. What basically will happen is every so often the game will just retake control of the camera. I haven't figured out if it's time based or if it's because you've gone like through like a trigger or something, but like eventually it's gonna just take control of the camera away from me. There are ways to take it back. See, there I go. Hi. It's like a movie starring Han Solo. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. It's still like it's based on the camera position, so you can see like he's rotating and moving. When he shoots, he continually shoots. So it's like a what would you call that? They've screwed up my thing. Okay, so they've flipped the camera around, so things are like reversed now. I've stunned myself. I was hoping that would do something. It did not. But yeah, so now it's just kind of like, alright, what do I do? The only thing that I can do essentially is I can medevac, and then it'll give me control back for a minute, and then it takes it away again. Alright, well, it's immediately done that again. So I'm guessing it has to be like triggers, right? This is only a little bit weird, right? I've destroyed a monument. I got $10,000. Okay, you gotta admit this is kind of neat. Dun 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 dun. Han Solo in Mercenaries. And now pressing right is forward, left is down. So that my controls have been rotated like 90 degrees. Yeah, every time the camera angle changes, like, okay, now it's actually, because I hadn't been pressing the right analog stick, I think if I do this and then it changes, okay, so now my controls are like reversed. No, it's... Yeah. So yeah, this is the shell. Can't really do a lot with it, especially this one, because there's just nothing to it really. There's no vehicles. So that's it for this. Now let's go and let's look at a couple of different things. We are going to load Mercs to Japan, or no, Mercs Japan, but we're only going to go into a couple of different things. We're going to go into the E3 map. I'm going to take a second here. I'm going to go to the restroom. But it's the same general thing, because it's the Japanese text. It's got a different font. But let me go to use the restroom and then I will be back. Got myself some candy. I know it's crinkly. Okay. Now, as far as I know, there's no difference really between the two things. Let's talk to this guy. So yeah, that still happens. It gives you some gear that you kind of set off the alarm. Other than that, it seems to be identical. Alright, I'm going to have another candy. easier if I just use both hands and do it fast. I'll try and savor this one. Yeah, I mean, so far... Oh, interesting. Okay. It is slightly different because there should be a helicopter right here, right? Wasn't that where it was? Okay, well, the other helicopter was down this way. Yeah, maybe it is slightly different. Still broken, apparently, but differently broken. I mean, go ahead, make me fail. What the hell difference does it make to me? I can't pass it anyways. I didn't look down here before. But yeah, I'm guessing it's like supposed to be whatever, like I don't know. I just think they started to do it and then they're like, oh, we're gonna go a different way for like demos and whatever, and they just never finished it. I don't know. But yeah, definitely no more helicopters over here. If I could just jump over this, there we go. Alright, and then... Oh wow. I didn't think I was gonna kill him, but I killed him. Oops. Alright. So let's do a save state. Let's talk to this guy. And he gives me the same thing. Again, there's no saying what I'm supposed to do with it. And see, I bet getting into this one is gonna spawn that helicopter again. That it does. But I mean, like, what if I just don't do anything with it? What if I just leave? Alright, let's go this way. I've somehow become invisible. I'm not sure how. Okay. So So, I mean, a couple of things to note. One, this wasn't here previously. There's a little barricade. Two, when I drove past the barricade, I didn't turn fucking invisible. Okay, and everything's back to normal. Alright. Oh. I think I crashed the game. Yeah. I crashed it. I don't know how or why, but it crashed. I wonder if I just crash if I go out that way. Alright, I have God mode on. Forgot that I put God mode and unlimited ammo on when I loaded this up. Okay, so I wonder if going past the invisible zone of no return will actually be that and I will just crash. Or if it was related to how I parked or something, I'm not entirely sure. I'm back here at least. Alright. So I'm in this now. Okay, interesting. So, being in the tank spawned that barricade. Alright, alright, alright.
To the right.
Get back in, dude. You know the way. Supposedly. Okay, yeah, because, I mean, that definitely probably... Okay. But, I mean, we're learning something, so let's go back to the tank. And maybe I'm supposed to drive it around, like, the loop or something like that? Like, because it is normally parked, like, slightly this direction, so... Doesn't tell us to do anything, but maybe we're just supposed to go this way. Let's find out. Okay, yep. So that's new. I had never gone this way before. So a lot of enemies have spawned and whatnot. I'm supposed to drive my tank through here. And okay, so there are things to do, I guess. Oh, okay, I've become invisible again. And then what? Okay, so we go this way. Uh-huh. I'm supposed to bring it up to here? Is this what I'm supposed to do? There's stuff up here now. Should I blow this up? I'm gonna blow some of this up. Okay. I guess I'm just going to keep following along this road. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just one of those things where it's like, drive around and things are going to shoot at you. Because, I mean, there's, like, side jobs. Okay, yeah, okay. So then what? Like, I go this way, and then I go across here. I don't know why it randomly does that, but okay, and then it wants me to turn here. And I turn here. It's like a race or something, I guess. And then ramp. Woo! Alright, I'm not entirely sure. Like, we learned something about it, but let's try going back to where we started. Because, I mean, the helicopter is still there. So, like, I don't know if the helicopter is supposed to be attacking me or something. I'm just gonna do another loop, I guess. Oh, well, it finally took off. Alright. Let's go loop around here again, I guess. Who? Who are you? I guess I'm gonna go through here and actually try and like blow things up as I'm driving. Alright. Okay, come this way. What do we got? We got, oh, enemies. How exciting. Because this isn't all, none of this is normally here. Oh my god. Thank you. So we come this way. And like, it seems like it wants us to go this way. Like, because those things are blocked, right? And what else do they got? They got hidden things down places. I mean, there's hidden people here. Aha! A bunker. Alright, so I destroyed their bunker. I have an invisible tank. Alright. Oh, I'm out of tank shells. I'm out of tank shells. Okay, so it never really had me go this way, so let's try going this way. Okay, so then that loops us back around here. Okay. I don't feel like that's right. I don't feel like that's right. I feel like I mean, it's pretty clear that it wants us to go along this way. Obviously, it doesn't want us to go this way because, well, maybe it does want us to destroy that. Let's. Okay. And I've crashed again. Alright, whatever. I don't care enough about it. So there's that. Let's see. And then now we have the vehicle test map, which is, as far as I'm aware, exactly the same. So we're going to get in this. Yeah, okay, so I was going to kind of give it a little bit of a glance. Down this way. Shut up, Jacobs. My dog wants out. I mean, yeah, it looks the same. All right. So that's Mercs Japan. So I got two other things to go over, which is the Mercs 2 Demo Disc, and Mercs 2, or sorry, the Mercs Demo Disc and Mercs 2 PS2. I will let my dog out, and then we'll do those when I come back. Those ones will be quick. We should be done at the 3-hour streaming mark. Well, I'll let you look at this. Him idling super fast is more enjoyable than this blank map. Alright, old man. Okay, where did your leash What's in the basement? Dog! Dog, where did I put your leash, dog? Is it out here? No. How did I lose your leash, Puppo? How did I lose your leash? Alright. Back up leash then. Back up leash. We have to use this leash, so why not? New and different and interesting, I hope. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. So, next thing, ISO selector. We're going to do Mercs 2 Demo Disc. Reset. Load. File. So the first thing that we have is a test map. And for this, I've loaded myself in as Matthias, and given myself God mode, because this is the CDNNW map, which is the map for this demo, because it, like, everything that you're supposed to do is up in the top corner there where it's NK Village. So that's the right map for this demo. However, if you just load directly into it without doing like the proper processing stuff, it like loads you right in the center of the map, and then you would just get killed over and over and over and over and over. So I have a second save state, which is this map that while I had God mode on, I moved all the way to the playable area, found a helicopter that was like right here. And yeah, so this is the demo map. I did another stream a long time ago about the demo itself. But yeah, this is just the demo map. Um, and it's the only playable map on the demo disc. And as I'm sure you can hear, it's kind of like weird. But then you'll notice you come up this way, and it's like, oh, you're gonna do the mission. Well, it's like it's programmed to be destroyed, and like nothing's really here unless the actual mission files are loaded. There's a crate. See if we can knock this crate down. Are you? What is that? I don't know if there's any cheats that are. Yeah, no. Well, I'm curious. Like, what is in this ammo crate? You know, they've got me interested now. Alright, and this doesn't actually have a winch in the demo. That's right. You know what I can do? There's more than one way to do this. Everything sounds kind of goofy. Oh, you know what? Maybe this stuff is here, but like it's just not like loaded up properly. Oh yeah, because it gives me all the basic stuff that I would have as if I was doing this legitimately. Wow, really? Oh, interesting. There's no kick. There we go. Excuse me, I want to know what's in here. Assault rifle and an RPG. Wow. Okay, so nothing special. But yeah, so this is basically it. It's like, this is here, but there's nothing really to any of it. Nothing's going on. So that's it for the demo disc. Again, yeah, I changed my character to Matthias just using the debug controls. I did try Indiana Jones and Han Solo, and they both caused the game to crash because those are not in the demo. But let's just boot this again and go in so I can show just a quick thing of what it looks like legitimately. We'll let it load. Let's get past the load a little bit though. Yeah, so basically all you do is, well, yeah, I'm not going to go into the details, but it's the same map, and it's just, yeah. Okay, last thing go over is Mercs Japan, or Mercs 2 PS2 Japan file. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right. Load Mercs 2 PS2 USA. There you go. Load file. Save states. Mercs 2 USA. So, same thing as the other one. This is just the shell. It's the shell for Mercs 2 PS2. And you can't medevac at the beginning of this game. You have to unlock it. So I can't regain control that way. But if I just kill myself... Okay. You gotta chill out a little bit there with that. So now I have control briefly, and that gives me enough time to get a Valorous. And now technically I can just drive around and I can use this. This is different from the shell from the first game, is that if I lose control during this, like that, all I have to do is get out and it forces the camera back to me. And like the map is all wrong. Like, because it says, like, whatever, like right now we should be in water according to the map, and then we're over here, now I'm on an island, and it's all screwy. And yeah, like this map is so jacked up that oh, let's get control back. Yeah, so it's just kind of weird. Okay, well that is it for this. My dog wants food.